Yo, yo, what up, guys? About to do another about to do another reaction. This time I found some stuff as far as online to show proof that this has been going on for a long time. We're gonna listen to some tracks that I put on SoundClick back in 2006. Oh my goodness gracious. Whew. What I'm doing right now is I'm getting the link. Give me one moment. Let's see. What I'm doing right now is I'm getting the link. Share. There we go. I'm dropping it in this new platform to see how that does. Let's see. Doing live reactions. Okay, there we go. Okay, got that there, and then I wanted to go live on IG. Shoop-a-da. All right, so if you're tuning in, # Invincible Summer, and man, so I'm gonna be releasing a single later on this month, actually called Invincible Summer. And so what I'm doing is I'm actually reacting to my old music, old tracks. So if you're tuned in on IG, what up? What up, man? Oh man, what up, y'all? Yeah, I'm reacting to my old music. So I found the first website that I actually posted music on back in 2006 when I was 15. And man, so there's this track on here called Political Ish. It is funny because Bush was president at the time, and I actually collaborated with this super dope artist named Intense. And I can't find him anymore. I don't know if he goes under another name, but he was like super dope. And I recorded this track, I remember, on a $10 Walmart mic, and I think I was using Audacity as the program. And so this is, oh man, we're gonna jam out to this. This is a live reaction of me. Back when I went by that boy Prince.
First and foremost, I gotta thank my nigga. That boy Prince, what up, man? What's good, Joe?
Yo, the quality of my shit was so bad.
Might be getting a little political.
Let me share this on.
My head right now. See what I can do. You are now listening to Prodigy.
This is intense. This shit's out of dope.
Now it's my drop 90 cotton, plus I don't need the scout trying to tell me what I gotta be. Honestly, I've been done that goal. The ride didn't last since I can't.
No audio?
I switch paths, shit rhymes a little tough. Roads a little bumpy. Shit got rough, but in the end, you're gonna love me. I'm not.
Can y'all hear me?
Feel my MD.
Check.
With your money, I speak for the people.
Can you hear me?
The population that you feel you don't need to.
You hear it? Okay, cool.
You see me trying to reach you.
Dope.
What's the niggas supposed to do out here? I've been working 10 jobs all day. The first grade, so don't be looking shy. You see me on
Here I come.
my town, you can change shit.
Yo, intense, I feel you. Hopefully the next president do better than old dude, because president assassinations have to happen in a while.
Yeah, okay, so this was before we even heard about an Obama or anything like that. And, you know, Bush was president. I want to say Katrina happened. All this stuff happened. I'm 15. But I remind you, like, I've been writing this type of stuff since I was definitely young. Like, I was legit. I had like this whole, I remember in elementary school, my parents had got me like this whole, like, if you think about a collection of encyclopedias and different things like that, my parents basically got that for me, but it was full of different prominent Black people throughout history. And so since I was young, I was always just perceptive of a lot of the things that was going on. And so it really wasn't a surprise that I had did a track called Political Ish at 15. But yeah, let's keep on getting into it.
So I feel sorry for who the next person who messes up the government. Cause I'm not about politics, but the USA I'm loving it despite the 80-year-old we call a president.
Okay, so despite the 8-year-old we call a president. So man, it was some interesting stuff with Bush. Like there was no way to predict at that age that we were going to get an Obama, that we were going to get a Trump, and at that point, there was some questionable things that Bush did that question as far as this man's maturity with a lot of things. And so that's what's very, very interesting is being able to go back in time. And even just the way that I was rapping, man, like it was very, you could definitely tell the age gap. I wouldn't say Intense was like legit. He said he dropped out of college. I think I had just started high school. So you could definitely tell the difference in the demeanors and the flows and different things like that. But, I still had my point on it. And shout out to him for even giving me a chance to get it on this joint.
Cause ain't no way I turn 18, forced to be out on the front line and end up dead on the slab with a flat line. I got a good mind, focus on my rhymes, and I ain't about to change on the drop of a dime. Yeah, why we gotta hustle when you got the upper hand and the muscle to stop a whole bunch of stuff in the community. The US is falling apart, so where's the unity? Only 16, so nice, so clean for other microphone fiends. This is Intense and that boy Pete.
Man. So this is very, very interesting going back in time. So this was on this. I'm surprised this is all still on. Shout out to SoundClick. I wonder even what they're doing because this is when I was first putting out my music. And if you're listening live on Instagram, I'm gonna show y'all SoundClick. And just to also show you when I started this shows December 10th, 2006, San Antonio, Texas, worldwide. Even looking at MySpace, some of the questions that asked at like 15, 16. Yeah, okay, so that makes sense. So I had made this particular page when I was 15, December 10th, 2006. Then 2007 turned 16, and that's why in that rhyme it said, that I was only 16, so not so. Man, so the rhyme schemes and everything was just very interesting. And honestly, it's a certain pocket. I remember, I think I got that beat off of, dang, was it SoundClick as well? I remember there was some website where everybody just went to just listen to beats, to download free beats and everything like that. And that is where I was at. So that was very, very interesting. If you're just tuning in, I am reacting to my old music. And it is hilarious to just hear how far I've come. If you're an artist and you are struggling with things like anxiety, depression, and different things like that, get the composition pre-rolls. These are my own personal CBD pre-rolls, composition blends, son. You can get those at dabshow.com/shop. And, these are really amazing. CBD in itself, especially when it comes to artists, artisans, musicians, you want solutions, and it's funny because when you start understanding the levels that healing goes into and what things are band-aid, what things are just, not, they're really not doing you any good. Those are the type of things that I pay attention to, because it's just all like I want to make sure that the issue's actually fixed. And even though, I'm a cannabis smoker, I push CBD as far as healing, because a lot of people, they say that they smoke cannabis, for those type of things like depression, stress, and different things like that, but they're having to deal with it all the time. And of course, these things always pop up. But what I've noticed is, because people aren't educated on the plant itself, they don't realize how sometimes, depending on the strain, depending on how things react with your body, the THC aspect of things could be amplifying things like your anxiety. And so I've had people who, don't really smoke cannabis. And what they would do is they would, or they stopped smoking cannabis because of the effects that they were getting, and they would smoke CBD. They would smoke, my blended pre-rolls, and they're like, oh, this is actually what it is that, I was wanting, because it's a non-psychoactive, um, you could say it's a supplement, but it's a plant. It's a plant. Plant medicine is real. And then, of course, I got the most random manga ever. Volume 1's coming out August 8th, chapters 1 through 11. So you can actually read the first 8 chapters raw for free on my website, daptro.com/the most random manga ever. And the other chapters won't be out until after the first volume's out, because of what's going to be going down, and I don't want it to be spoiled. It's going to be very, very amazing. But anyways, I'm going to do one more song. I want to keep it consistent as far as listening to 2 songs, because the last one I did 2. So this one we're going to do 2 as well. So let's go back on here, and we'll do another one from here. So speaking of stress and anxiety and different things like that, I made a song called Stress. Dang, I have no idea what, oh man, I'm trying to even think. We're gonna see. We're just gonna hear how it sounds. Oh man, I have no idea.
Stress.
Oh, okay, I remember this. Stress.
Everybody goes through it every day.
Everybody goes through it every day.
As a matter of fact, I'm going through it right now.
What?
So being the talented musician that I am, I put it on this pad and pen. Go ahead and let y'all hear what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Oh man.
Stress can get the best of us, draining mentally murderous. So dangerous how the mind processes, leaving us in emotional messes. So I thought maybe I should be the one to address it, to give y'all the message with this lyrical blessing that's been invested in me. Speaking my words of wisdom, writing words in my rectangular prism.
Man, this is crazy. The fact that I still remember even a portion of this is actually kind of surreal to me, because I mean, I've never performed these tracks. These are the oldest tracks that I think that I have recorded, like 15, 16-year-old Mr. Composition. I wasn't even Mr. Composition yet. I was Dat Boy Prince, and it was DATBOI. Oh my goodness. Anyways.
In case you didn't know, that's AKA for my room. I need a miracle soon, cause all this homework piled up, man, is gonna make my head go boom.
All this homework piled up. You see, I always made music as a form of communicating. My observations, how I felt, and me talking about my homework, like a homework. I'm 30, man. Homework? Oh, snap, crackle, pop, son. Like, homework? Oh my goodness, yeah. That was shit. Little did I know that homework would be a very small fraction of life's stress.
Plenty me more info than I could consume at one time. Let me speak my mind, tell y'all what I'm feeling inside. Sometimes I feel like running from life to high, like I'm headed in the wrong vector. Just as nothing to be up in the wrong sector, and life is eating away at my brain like it was Hannibal Lecter. Yeah.
Yeah. Right when I was
That was
getting
a
my
good
my
stretch.
deep voice. And I hit a
Go ahead and
puberty.
hit y'all with the rest. Yeah.
Why was everything a rhyme? I don't even know why everything from the me talking in the beginning to me talking during the little transition into the next part. I don't know why all of it was just rhyme, but yeah.
Let me tell y'all about my 8th grade years, how it crumbled me up and brought me down to tears. All that y'all was waiting for my clouds to
Oh,
clear.
man.
I was 13, living the life of luxury, not jewelry or cash. My friends and my family never left Texas. And all my life that y'all moved away, and it was nothing nice. Went to Maryland to live with my mom and her husband.
Oh, my
I knew he was
goodness.
trouble, and I barely even knew him. Me and my sis just missed our home so much, and we gotta be a buck with a nigga we don't trust. Every day,
Oh, my
homesick, crying
goodness.
myself to sleep. Praying to God that one day he hears our weep. Then one day that miracle came. Our mom came to our senses. Next thing we was in the car back to Texas. So excited and just so glad we could get away from the so-called stepdad.
Oh my goodness. Man, okay, well, shit. I forgot that I mean, shit got super personal there. So let me see if I can put some context into all of that there. Let me stop this screen sharing on here. Okay, so yes, 8th grade year, I had moved away from Texas for the first time. Went to live in Maryland with my mom and my stepdad. He was in the military or whatnot, and it was in Maryland, and so it was cold. We was not around our friends, and well, we did end up having some family out there, and that helped out a lot. But yeah, no, it was not fun as it in different aspects it was. I was gonna have fun either way. There was a whole new set of young women that was there. There was people that was doing music. I was recording out there. That's when I found out about this program, SoundClick, and everything like that. So it was a very, oh man, it was a very interesting time, and that was actually before moving back to Maryland because we came back to Texas and then we was here for a couple of months and then we went back out to Maryland. That was its whole different thing. But man, that was like oh, yeah, that was very, very interesting. I was not expecting, uh, yeah, that's how real it is. That is how real it is. And I want to give a shout out to um the fucking Apple on YouTube. Shout out to you because he asked me this question: what makes you keep writing? The number one thing. I know there's more than just one number one thing, but what would be that one thing? And so I'm going to address that in a different video. And I did respond back to him and whatnot. But I do want to make a video on it because I think that that'll be very, very dope. But yeah, other than that, this is reaction part two. Reaction part two of me reacted to my old music, Pound Sign Invincible Summer. This was older than the stuff we listened to in the first one. Like, oh my goodness, this was, I wasn't even out of high school yet. Like, oh snap, that I think I was freshman year in high school with those tracks we heard today. But anyways, this is this composition MC that writes fiction. Make sure to pre-order Volume 1 of the Most Random Manga Ever. Make sure to cop the composition CBD pre-rolls. It's Friday. Go ahead and get you some feel good, some actual feel good. And yeah, probably be doing another one of these tomorrow. But other than that, it's Mr. Composition, the MC that writes fiction. Peace.